Welcome to the Rob and Kale podcast. Rob Sanders.
Fuck you! Fuck you!
Kale Carolina Jackpot Hall.
And fuck you! Who's next?
The Rob and Kale podcasts.
Let's go!
And welcome into the Rob and Kale podcast. My name is Rob Sanders. Thanks for joining us this evening. I come to you from Columbia, South Carolina. My buddy is in the upstate. He's the #1 Gamecock YouTuber on the planet. He is happier than a pig in shit tonight. And I am miserable as I don't know what term I could use here. But I tell you what, actually, virtual Kale is going to help me tonight. Here's exactly how I feel.
Fuck my life. Fuck it. Fuck it.
Yeah, I feel like a Gamecock fan during football season. No fucking hope, no fucking nothing, just terrible. Just going out there knowing you're going to get kicked in the face. By the way, shout out to Positive Mike, who sent me a text message just a moment ago. Friend of the program, says that was worse than getting kicked in the nuts. You're exactly right, sir. You are exactly right. Just, oh my goodness. How in the hell do you lose at the buzzer? How does that happen? You played good basketball for freaking 19 minutes and you got one play. And by the way, people are giving PJ Hall shit. You just need to check the hell out. PJ Hall's playing with one damn leg and carrying the team. He missed one free throw and people are losing their minds about it. Slow the fuck down. Anyway, Jackpot, welcome to the program.
Good evening. You realize, the opposition just kind of took the second half of the second half off. I mean, just let them back into the game. Just let them back into it. So it really was, it really wasn't so much what the Tigers did there in the second half to come back. It's just that Virginia Tech just decided to stop playing for a while. But thank God they woke up at just the nick of time. Just the Nicodemus of time.
Let's thank our sponsors before I just get pissy. I don't want to fight with Kale.
Well, I told you how stupid that was at the end of the first half. How the hell do you just let the damn clock run out? Without they didn't even attempt a damn shot. It wasn't good defense. They just didn't shoot the fucking ball. Crazy.
Fuck it. All right. Well,
crazy.
Sponsors, Callaway's Bar and Grill out in West Columbia. They are sponsoring our bracket challenge. You've got to get in on the bracket challenge. The link is in the bio for the show. Go ahead and do that. Jackpot, I haven't told you this, but we're going to do something special with the bracket challenge. We're going to fill out our bracket together next Wednesday night before the tournament starts. And we're going to have we're going to call it the People's Bracket. If the People's Bracket wins, we are going to donate the money that comes from that to the animal shelter that you were telling me about earlier. So the People's Bracket, if it wins, all the money will go to help the pets that Jackpot's got an animal shelter he wants to help out. So that's what we're going to do with our picks together. Just me and you and the people that are in the chat room. We'll go game by game. No arguing back and forth. What we legitimately think is going to happen, because it is for the animals, and we will try to pick a good bracket together and see if we can help out the pets that are up there. So that's I thought that'd be kind of cool. So, but anyway, Callaway's Bar and Grill, Callaway'sBarandGrill.com. If you're into Golden Tee, they've got a $500 challenge right now. If you can hit the 17th hole, hit a hole in one on the par 3 there at the TPC course, go to their Facebook page and you can find out how you can get involved with that. You get a hole in one, you get $500. Go and check that out. Also, retro video games, food, all kinds of good stuff at Callaway's Bar and Grill. Dennis Wilson from DNC Trucking and Transport also sponsors the show. First of all, if you are a truck driver and you need a job, Dennis has one for you. Find me on Twitter at Rob Sounds Good. Find us on the Facebook page and say, hey, I've got a CDL and I want to get my ass to work. Dennis Wilson will help you, and you will make lots of money as of right now. Also, he does pay for fireside chats with Uncle Jackpot. Jackpot, tell us the story, sir.
All righty. It is never good to be a Gamecock. Our basketball team got smoked by Xavier. Our basketball team has made Frank Martin look like Uncle Fester with the clout. It always sucks to support the Gamecocks. Go Tigers.
That message courtesy of Dennis Wilson, DNC Trucking and Transport. We appreciate him sponsoring the program and looking out for us just in general.
I
All
kind
right,
of got
Jackpot.
into it a little bit last night on Gamecock Facebook with some of the Gamecock fans. They're like, I mean, I got to admit, earlier in the season, I was all over his shit because we were losing. We lost a couple of stupid games to teams we shouldn't have. But on down the stretch this year, I mean, would you not say that? I mean, the Gamecocks pretty much beat the teams that they should have beat.
Right.
And I mean, they lost to the teams that you would expect them to lose to. They pulled a couple of. It's the LSU game. That's an upset. But they didn't really pull any shockers or anything. But they did beat the teams that they should have been beating. And I said that. They're everybody's on the big. Well, they're on the big fire Mark Kingston train. So I think Frank kind of gets caught up in that a little bit. Just he gets the trickle down effect from that. But I mean, they're all over his ass, and I'm like, I'm like, he's beating the teams that he should have beaten this year, and they're like, if you're content with being mediocre, blah blah blah. And I'm like, just what kind of shape was the basketball program in when Darren Horn left here? I mean, it's not like South Carolina was pretty much a shoe-in for the NIT or NCAA tournament every year. I mean, they had a good run in the 70s with Frank McGuire, and then pretty much non-existent again. Pretty much non-existent until Eddie Fogler kind of resurrected things a little bit. They were in the late 90s, and Dave Odom had a few decent teams, won the NIT a couple of years in a row, back to back. But I mean, nothing real exciting. We had one Final Four run in our history. It's not like we have a rich a tradition of basketball. We're not UNC or Kansas having a down year. So just like fucking pump the damn brakes and quit being a shithead. I can understand being upset about baseball. I can understand that. There's some lineage there. There is. Basketball, not so much.
That was going to be my next question for you, and I don't mean to cut you off there, Jackpot, because that was some good stuff you were slinging there. But are you telling me you're cool with Frank Martin? He should come back, but the baseball coach needs to pack his shit.
He sucks. I mean, the team's attitude sucks. I mean, at least the basketball team, I mean, at least that team keeps fighting. If you watch, they've been down pretty big in a couple of these games. I mean, they fought back. I mean, they at least have some heart and character about themselves. I mean, the fucking baseball team was laughing last night when they were getting kicked into ding-a-ling by Xavier.
Yeah,
they were getting their pecker chopped off with the musketeer sword, and they're laughing about it. That's funny. We choppy UPP. That's funny. No, it's not.
Indeed. Indeed. Is that what I'm supposed to say there? Anyway, look, we're gonna take calls in just a second, but I don't know if I told you this on the last show or not, but I've spoke with several junior college coaches within our state here of South Carolina, and their opinion of Mark Kingston is not very high. I've been told things about he's just an analytics guy, and that's how he's going to coach, and he doesn't really give a shit. That's what he's going to do. And they say he's going to recruit, but analytics are the name of the game with him, and that's just the way he's going to go. And sometimes you'll win that way, sometimes you won't. I don't know. I know that the junior college coaches that I've talked to, and 3 of them have all told me the exact same thing. He's an analytics guy till the end of time, and it's almost like a computer coaching your program is what they told me. So I don't know. I don't know.
That's sad.
Yep. Well, I'll tell you what, we're going to take some calls, And 803-470-2905. If you want to call up and give me shit about the Clemson basketball team, I'm fine with that. Everybody here takes their medicine when their team loses. It is a God. How do you lose a buzzer?
Yeah. In my case, I got an 18-wheeler full of prescriptions parked at the back door.
Wait, what? Okay, that's not good.
I got a pharmacy on wheels parked back here for taking my medicine.
What the hell? What the hell you got, Jackpot? Did you love a woman that wasn't
everything
clean?
You said we take our medicine when our team loses. I said I got a pharmacy
that's
on
a good
wheels.
point.
Then.
Yeah, you're right about that. But that loss tonight, it just stung for me because give you the rundown on it here really quick. I went to the store and had to get some stuff for the kids and the guinea pigs and all that. So I'm listening to the game. Clemson's down by 14 in the second half, and I'm like, these motherfuckers.
You went to the grocery store?
Yeah.
Whereabouts?
I went to Kroger.
Oh, man. Damn, I missed that place. I wish we had one. Well, not here. We don't have. There's nothing here where I stay at for work. There's fucking food line.
I'm not going to Ingles though. Fuck those guys. I'll never step.
I don't have those in Columbia anyway. But don't go. Don't go if you have one.
If they build one, I'm not going. Fuck them. But anyway, I'm at Kroger doing my thing, getting the stuff, and they're down by 13, 14 points, and they look just like shit. Right? I come back. Get things settled down a little bit, turn the game back on, put my headset in. Clemson's down by 5. I'm like, oh shit, they ran off some points there. Then they just get kicked in the face at the end of the game. It's just a mess. Let's go out to the phones. Welcome into the Rob and Kale Show. Good evening.
Ross, I'm calling it.
Yeah, I got to ask you what happened at the end of the game when Clemson and Virginia Tech. Clemson's down by 2. Clemson's up by 2. And they just let Virginia Tech drive the court in 5 seconds and make the 3-pointer. That's coaching.
Yeah.
What are we doing here? You got to fire the guy in the morning. He don't even know what he's doing. He don't even know.
Yeah, if you're looking for me to defend some of the shit that's happened with Clemson this year, losing to a Boston College team that was a shit show. They lost games that didn't make any damn sense at all. And there were games that they look like the Gamecocks, they look like they fight every single game and they're trying to, overachieve. And Clemson just seems like now in the second half, they played really good. And that last play though, was literally just a kick in the nuts.
One more
just
thing.
Terrible.
Did you see that about Boeheim, the Syracuse's head coach's son?
I did.
Punched a player. And then his dad in the post-game press conference said, no, he didn't do it. He didn't do it. Well, now the ACC suspended him, and the replay shows he clearly punched him in the stomach.
Well, yeah, but here's the other thing, too. His dad looks like a jerk-off because the kid even said, I apologized to him 4 or 5 times in the handshake line. So his dad is looking at it like, maybe he just didn't see it, or Jim Boeheim is just an old crabby bastard that's just going to be like, screw it. If it's not us, I don't care. They have no chance of winning tomorrow night without that kid, though. So they are.
We had a coach. We had a coach that, he had a son that was on the team, and he wasn't worth 2 cents. Short, couldn't hit nothing. But because he was the coach's son, he started and played all 4 years. It was bad for the team. It was a bad look. It's just a nightmare to have a coach's son, at least on the high school level. It's just politics.
Yeah. All right. Well, hey, anything else for the program, sir?
That's it. Thanks. See you.
Thanks a lot. 803-470-2905.
That kid is Jim Boeheim's son?
Yeah. Buddy Boeheim?
Dude, he's fucking he's got to be close to 80 fucking years old. He's old as fuck. I remember he was the head coach there when I first really started watching basketball, in the early 80s. It would come on when we had satellite dish, and we could get those Big East games on Monday nights. And he was the coach there then. I think he became the coach there in 1975. So he's got to be in his 70s or 80s. and this kid's like what 20? I mean, what was he 60 when the kid was born? I mean, Lord, that shit must be potent. You think up north in the freezing temps and shit, those spermatozoa would be slower swimming.
Yeah. Oh, all right. Hold on there for a minute. Caller, welcome to the program. What you got?
Yo, what's up, guys? It's your favorite guy, Texas A&M guy. What's up, my son, Jackpot?
Excuse me, sir. Are you implying that Carolina Jackpot is your son? How old are you?
Oh, you don't need to know that. That's classified, sir.
I don't need to know that. Well, if you're old enough that you were, dropping some spooge at some point, you got to be I think you're older than Jim Boeheim. Got to be older than that if you're Jackpot's dad.
Well, you see, Texas A&M, they don't take it to South Carolina. They put it in South Carolina's ass.
What was the score of the last sport last time we met Texas A&M on an athletic venue?
You know what?
I think we won.
Baseball, and I will bet you $500 A&M wins the series.
I'm gonna speak for Jackpot for a second. I don't like to do that, but Jackpot does not want your welfare check. He does not want you not having eggs later on in the season. So he will not take that bet with you.
Cheap. Sorry. You're lost.
I stopped taking people's money years ago. I'm sorry. I don't do that any longer.
Yeah. Jackpot doesn't need to hear all that. He doesn't need calls from your family saying we gotta turn on the gas because the snowstorm's coming. He doesn't want that in his life.
Well, Texas A&M's son is forever the Gamecocks. So suck my dick and see y'all.
Man, a riveting call there. Thank you, sir. Holy shit, Jackpot. You know what? I'm gonna throw this out there now, just for that guy right there. I hope South Carolina beats Texas A&M in football this year. You motherfuckers need to get it right and knock off those damn cowboy hat wearing motherfuckers. Can you guys do that, Jackpot? Can you will the team to that?
I'll try, but from what I've seen the past 2 years, I mean, it looks kind of bleak. But maybe they'll have the clap or something. Hey,
sir.
Shit, I can't remember what I was
going to say. Something. I didn't want to cut you off. I didn't want to cut you off there, sir. I was trying to let you go there. Well, 803-470-2905.
Talk about bets on that. I'm kind of like with Uncle Lou there on betting people on the internet. I don't do that. I mean, because they're not going to pay you, and then I'll just get pissed off. So nah.
Yeah, we don't.
I have no way of collecting. So.
Anyway, I was looking it up, and Jim Boeheim is over and under Jackpot. Where do you think he's at? How old do you think? Tell me how old you think he is.
How old is he?
How old do you think he is? Just take a guess.
72.
He is 77 years old.
Wow.
So to put that into perspective, Buddy Boeheim, his son, let's see here, is Buddy Boeheim is, oh God, it doesn't tell me exactly how old he is. But yeah, we'll look that up. But I mean,
20.
that means that, yeah, let's say he's 20. That's fair. Buddy Boeheim is probably 20. Actually, he's 22. So at like 55.
55. Jim fathered a child.
Yeah, there you go.
His loins are plentiful.
Yes. And his reach is now his son punching guys in the stomach. Congratulations, sir. And then lie about it at the press conference. Ta-da!
Is that where he punched him out in the stomach?
Yeah. Yeah, punched him in the stomach.
That's all I've heard about all night.
Grover online says, hey, Jackpot, Ray Tanner is the reason you/we have to take that abuse.
I agree.
So you're on the Fire Ray Tanner train too, then, right?
How can a baseball coach not hire a decent fucking baseball coach at a school that's just won 2 national championships in baseball? Think about that. You have to be pretty damn shitty.
Yeah. And he's had two coaches in his tenure. So let's put that out there. Of course,
Yeah,
Chad
I thought the
Holbrook
last one was bad, but good God. Good God.
Well,
he looks like Jim
here's the thing.
Leland compared to this motherfucker.
Damn. So Gamecocks are 7-5 with number 1 Texas coming into town this weekend. If you get swept, you're 7-8, Jackpot. That is not very good.
Well, color us 7 and 8 then, because it ain't happening, son. I don't even know if I score a run. You think that's ever happened before? You think you get shut out and score 0 runs and get swept?
I don't know if I've ever seen that happen, but I'm not going to hang that on the Gamecocks yet. I think they'll do a little bit of damage on the scoreboard there at Founders Park, but Texas, man, when you watch them play, you know they've got tons of guys. Your best chance to win, in my opinion, is Friday night with Will Sanders. Can't lose with the Sanders.
They're
Just
like
saying.
a machine.
That's right. 803-470.
He should have won last Friday night.
He should have. 14 strikeouts in 7 innings. How do you lose that game? That's like losing in overtime to fucking hillbillies from Virginia Tech. The hell's wrong with that?
I don't know what's wrong with any of them.
Anyway. 803-470-2905. 803-470-2905. Calls this evening.
Well, that coach over there, he owned South Carolina when he was at Wofford, and now he owns Clemson at Virginia Tech.
Clemson beat them on Saturday, but
yeah, it's kind of hard to do.
Texas A&M guy says Jackpot gets kinky for Texas A&M football. I mean, Jackpot, this guy wants a date. Are you available?
No, I'm not, but I do get kinky for Texas A&M football. It's it's panty dropping good.
Jackpot gets jacked up for their yell practice. All the guys running out there in their white uniforms and yelling, and they're practicing their cheers. I don't know why they do that.
Uncle Lou said they have the toy guns.
Yeah, they do.
The wooden guns or something, toy guns.
Yeah. So I told you what Jonathan Rush and I did, right? Jonathan Rush, of course, is a DJ here in Columbia. We decided that the first time South Carolina was going to play Texas A&M, that we were going to crash their yell party, their yell practice or whatever. So we got this big giant monster truck thing that's a station vehicle, right? So Jonathan Rush is in good with all the state police down here, etc. And he got the state police down there to basically look the other way as we drove up to the State House grounds and parked on the sidewalk and blasted 2001 at them while they were in the middle of their yell practice. You know what happened? They didn't give a shit, and they beat South Carolina by like 25 the next day. That was the Kenny Hill game. That didn't work out very well.
Oh, God.
Yeah. That wasn't we decided not to do that anymore. Big Barney Ross says, I checked with Kelly Blue Book to see how much my car's worth. They asked if the gas tank was full or empty. Gas prices are high right now. Thank you, Big Barney Ross. Anyway, take your calls at 803-470-2905. 803-470-2905. Make sure you get in the bracket challenge there. The link is in the bio. And since gas prices are so high, we are lowering down our level here. It's $10 to get into the bracket challenge. I mean, we care about the folks here. Get into the bracket challenge. You want to make sure you get in there, so we're going to follow along and see who can actually pick some basketball. So, yeah. What are you reading, Jackpot?
I was something on my work phone. Sorry.
Oh. All right, final call for calls at 803-470-2905, 803-470-2905. As we get rolling here, conference championship games are underway. Our conference tournaments are underway. South Carolina tomorrow. You guys got what? Mississippi State?
Yep, Mississippi State.
Yeah. Justin says it's going to be Alabama and Vanderbilt tomorrow night. Well, I don't know what you want me to say to that.
Yeah,
man.
I took Georgia tonight to cover the spread against Vanderbilt because Vanderbilt's been playing close games. Like for the past 2 months, they've been playing close games, and they played 2 close games against Georgia. So of course, they're beating Georgia at the start of the second half, 48-23. But
Well,
what?
fuck my life. Fuck it. Hold on, I'll even actually play that further.
Fuck my life. Fuck it.
Yeah. Jackpot, we determined on the show today that the only college basketball program in the country that doesn't cheat is the Georgia Bulldogs. That's what we determined today because they are a shit show. I said on the show today, they probably make the players pay to play.
Who's that?
Instead of actually giving them the money bags.
Vanderbilt is up 68-34. Holy shit!
So what would you have on the line? Vanderbilt -9. That's what it was earlier.
Yeah.
Would you get it? Yeah. Well, they've only got to make up 25 points, Jackpot.
No, I don't see it.
Oh man. Yeah, it's like what the hell with all of that. I don't even know
Georgia's been getting kicked in the face all year long. They've won like 6 games. Yeah, I don't see them all of a sudden going on a big barrage. The coach probably gonna get fired next week. I don't see them going on a big barrage of 3-pointers here or nothing. So yeah, they ain't got shit to play for.
Yeah, well, hey, you only need 25 points, virtual Jackpot. What do you think?
Oh, fuck. Now we might not win. Sucks.
Yeah. Jackpot, why are you betting on Georgia basketball? The fuck is wrong with you?
I was just parlaying something together, try to scrape a few nickels together. Instead, I lost my other nickels.
What was your parlay on that? What'd you have?
I took them to cover, and I had took Virginia to cover against Louisville, and that not looking so good early. Hell, God, they've been playing almost 8 minutes. It's only 7-4. Two bad shooting teams.
Yeah.
2 bad teams. What happened to Virginia, by the way? I mean, they just won a national championship a few years ago.
Yeah, they did. Big Bonnie Ross says parlay bets built Vegas. Yeah, you're right. Jackpot hit some though. He didn't. I mean, he put some good ones together. Didn't you? You hit a big one during football season, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Several $100. Yep, sure did.
Several $100 for the jackpot. All right. Well, 803-470-2905. Jackpot, do you think? All right. 2 questions. Who will win more games this week? The Gamecock baseball team or the Gamecock basketball team?
Who will win more games this week?
Between now and Sunday, who's going to win more games? The Gamecock baseball team or the Gamecock basketball team?
The Gamecock basketball team.
Yeah.
I mean, I know it's one. The one, they're likely to get put out in the second round or the third round. We didn't play the first round, so yeah, they're likely to get put out Friday. So,
well, you got Mississippi State. They split with the 2 teams split the regular season series. Gamecocks won at home, lost on the road. Papa B says they'll beat them by more than 15 points. Good. Yeah, that could be there. Hold on a second here. I want to see I think Jackpot, if you win that game, who do you play in the next round? Is it Tennessee?
Tennessee.
Yeah. Y'all are fucked. Tennessee's
well,
pretty.
I mean, I don't know. South Carolina has Vegas has State favored by 4. Fuck that, man.
Yeah, they said the line on with State they're favored by 4. I didn't know that.
That's what he says. I don't know. These lines usually don't come out to the day of.
Yeah, I don't know. I
I
can
don't
look
know if
up.
I believe that or not. Let me see.
Yeah, I'm checking here.
Okay, I'm looking at Thursdays. Yeah, I don't see lines on any of these games on Thursday.
Yeah, I don't see any either. So maybe he's got the offshore
I'll,
bet or something.
I'll say, well, wait a minute. Yes, they do. They're favored by 4 points. Why?
Does that make you mad?
No, that's another one of them damn fucking teams I can't stand.
Tell us what you don't like about Mississippi State, Jackpot.
I don't know. It just don't belong. It's just a fucking, just a nothing. No offense. It's a fucking wet fart.
I'm sorry. No
Wet
offense,
fart.
but
It's the
they're
fucking
a wet
Purdue
fart.
of the SEC.
Don't say Purdue too loud. The Tennessee fans will piss themselves. You can't. I don't want to get them mad. Jesus, they're still pissed off about the fact they gave up 8,000 yards in a bowl game. Don't mention Purdue, for God's sake.
Purdue.
James says it's the fucking cowbells. Maybe that. Why do they ring cowbells? I mean, are they calling the cows to come? Make sure they stay near the state. I don't know.
I don't know. You'd have to ask our friend over here that question. I don't really know what that tradition is all about.
I don't know. They like to ring the cowbells. That's all I know. All right, Jackpot. So you're picking the Gamecocks to win tomorrow night.
Yes. Go Cox.
Billy says bowl games don't mean anything. They really don't. I mean, I stand by that. Billy, I'm not going to change my mind on that. It's pretty much, yeah, they're, a lot of times now we've talked about it. You end up with half your team there and half of them may not give a shit. And the only ones that really matter are the college football playoff. It's not like the fucking CarQuest Bowl when everybody's playing out of their damn mind to get a bowl win, or the damn humanitarian bowl where you're trying to win on a blue carpet in Idaho in the middle of a snowstorm because you actually give a shit. No, it's like, fuck it, I'm not gonna play. Why play? So
did you attend that game?
I did.
Where did you have to fly to?
I think I don't remember, to be honest with you. I think it was like yeah. I think you would go from here to Georgia to Denver to here, Georgia, Dallas, Denver, and then to Boise.
Boise has an airport?
Somewhat. There were probably some goats on it, but yeah.
Is that a long flight?
Yeah, takes you a bit to get there. I told you about when I was in the Coast Guard that my first station I was stationed in Iowa, and they had an airport in Fort Madison, Iowa. And I'm not joking. They had to clear the goats off of it. Welcome to the Coast Guard, sir. You're going to the Mississippi River, and we got to clear the goats so the plane can land. Thanks. Yeah, what a shit show. All right, so Jackpot picks the Gamecocks to win. Clemson baseball's 13-0. And I got nothing else. All right, appreciate you guys for listening. We'll be back at it on Sunday. Oh, Jackpot, on Sunday, I've got a bracket analyzer that's going to join us from bracketmatrix.com.
Okay.
He's going to give us instant reaction on the brackets. So who got the best regional, who got the worst regional, all of that stuff. We actually got a guy that has got this down to a science. Really, really cool. From bracketmatrix.com. We're going to have a guest. We got to make sure you trim your beard and we all look right. We don't want to look like a bunch of hillbillies.
I will. I'll put on my Sunday finest.
There you go. Appreciate you guys. My wife says I got to put a shirt on. Nah, fuck that. I ain't doing that shit. All right, we'll see you guys on Selection Sunday. Thank you so much.